day, everyone. This is Setro, a fashion teacher and a lifestyle blogger, and you're welcome to Setro Craft channel today. In case this is your first time of visiting our channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Press that notification bell. It's so important so that you get notified of our latest videos, and do like our videos. Then you can follow us on Facebook at Setro Fashion School. So today we'll be doing what you're seeing on the screen. So what you're seeing on the screen, it's called a high and low A-like shaped dress with shirt-like colors. This is 3 yards of fabric that I have here. What will determine the extent of your fold actually? It's what you. This is 3 yards of fabric that I have here. What will determine the extent of your fold actually? It's what you want to achieve on the A shape. So I'm having something like 15 inches fold or thereabout here, 15 inches and quarter, 15 and quarter inches. So let's get started. We're going to start with the shoulder measurements. The shoulder I'll be using is 15, but I want to be cutting actually on 8.5 inches. This is my 8.5. I'll trim it to the size later on. So the neckline I'll be using, this is the back panel, please. I'm starting with the back panel. The neckline is 3 inches width by 1.5 inches depth. 3 inches width by 1.5 inches depth. So that's our neckline for the back panel. So, having achieved that, you come to the shoulder slanting the shoulder by 1.25 inch. You could slant by 1 inch, there about 1 inch is appropriate, but I'm just slanting by 1.25 inch. So, get your slant done this way. So what I'll do right now is just to bend down this shoulder slant this way. The 1 inch shoulder slant, 1 inch is appropriate. Shoulder slant this way. I'll pin it down this way. So from this 1 inch that I've bent this way, this 1 inch fold, as you can see it. So I'll now get my armhole measurement. The armhole measurement, it's 17 round armhole. So I'll be cutting on 8 inches. You can see it. So don't make that mistake. You have to start on the bend. So if you don't know how to cut your armhole perfectly, just check my archive. I have a video to that effect, so you can just watch it. So, having done that, I'll take my bust measurements. The bust is, the person using this dress is actually using bust, what is it called? Bust 38. But this is a shirt-like high and low dress. So you'll be adding 6 inches or half inches to it. It's not a fitted top. So 38 plus 6, that will give us 44. So 44 divided by 4. Why? Back panel is on 2 fold, front panel is on 2 fold. So 44 divided by 4 will give us 11 inches. And there's the 11 inches there. So I could add 1 inch seam allowance. So then I'll go to the half length. The half length is 17. So 17 inches. The half length of the person, the round waist is 34. I'll add 6 inches to that also. That will be 40. So divided by 4 will give me 10. But for those that have tummy, you have to take cognizance of their tummy so that it will actually fit into them. Then I now go right away. Right now, I'm just going to achieve my A shape down because it's not a free tip top. So you can see it's just as easy as A and B and C. This is the back panel. And one other thing we're going to do, so sorry, I forgot to inform you, because just the dress length I'm using for the back panel, it's just exactly the length I'm having. I'll be using 44 inches. So this ½ inch is actually for the folding, for the M-line fold. So that's why I never informed you. So that's it. The dress length is 44, and the dress length right now is 44 for the back panel. The curve, the bend, you can see from the picture on the screen, it has a bend. So I could make it 6, 7, 8 inches curve. So I'll just come here this way and say this 7 inches. So I'll just curve it. That's something like this. So that's it. It's not a straight up, just like a circular curve. So that's it with our back panel. We'll cut out and use it to achieve our front panel. Having a back panel this way, just let's see how we're going to achieve our front panel. I have to cut the neckline. Having gotten the shoulder bend, it's just that you cut, this, it's same right now with that of the back neckline. So you just leave a little space for sewing allowance. So you cut it this way. So then you try achieving same body look, but there's going to be a slight difference in the length. This actually, the length of the front is going to be 6 inches shorter than the back. So that's what makes it the high and low. It all depends on how you want it. You can make it 8 inches shorter, you can make it 5, 6, just as you like it. So I'm going to make it 6 inches shorter. That will give me 38.5. So the front neckline, actually, the front dress length actually ends here. This is the back panel. So, and with this, we'll achieve our, what's it called, the front neckline. So you've seen that this is where the back neckline ends. So from there, you've noted it. It's going to be same 3 inches width by 3 inches depth. Remember, this is not part of it. It's for the buttons and buttonholes. So you achieve your curve just like that. So we can cut out. So with this, what you just do is actually, it's gonna be, this will be for the buttonholes when you turn it to the front. So it's going to be unfold like this. So And I could just show you this way. So this is it. You use like 1/4 inch to hem it down this way and just sew it down. So let me use pin to achieve that in just a couple of minutes. So this is my front panel right now. As you can see, I've done the fold. So you just sew down this way, this 1.5 inches fold. This is where the buttonhole will be, and the button, so it will just be this way. Can you see it's already like a shirt? So you sew down, remember you hem. Then having gotten it this way, remember that the front also has that curve. So you just come down here. You may not make the front too high like that, so I could just make it 3.5, or it all depends on you. So just do it the way we did the back panel, just this way. You just try to curve it a bit. It's not straight, so just like that. So we already have the same curve for the front panel and the back panel. So when you flip it open, it's this way. Right now you can see we have our front and back panel this way. So you join via the shoulders this way. You just join via, so you have the front will overlap, the back will overlap to the front this way. This is where the button holes will be, and this is where the buttons will be. So just like that, you have it this way. Then I want to do a pocket on it, so let me just do it on the front panel. Achieving the pocket is very easy. You just come from your armhole position this way. So you can see 7 inches. Just making it 4. Okay, there we go. Right now, this front panel of this front part of the front panel is for the buttonholes, as you can see, while the lower part is where you fix the button, just like so. So with this, let's get on with this dress in part 2, where we'll cut the sleeve, the collar, and the pocket facing. Please, if you've not subscribed, don't forget to do that. Then press the notification bell. It's so important so that you get notified of our videos. And please do like this video. So let's get on to part 2 as we see the finishing. Thank you.